anticipated, but you have 35 people who overall tried to register.
Yeah, that is very true. I think it's the biggest Baby Jelly Cup, or one of the biggest ones so far. Oh, and we instantly see Kykai using that ink brush in a row that is not really good. And yeah, from what I can see, their hand is not good at all. And yeah, the hand from NerdBird is just perfect.
He was just begging to not have a bad hand, and of course, game one, we're just nope, nope, suffering.
Oh, and this is so painful because NerdBird is going to be able to go aggressive because that special point of the 7 card cannot be breached by that 8 card.
Yeah,
That's
it can
so
only be
sad.
breached by other special blocks. Oh, and
Yeah,
he.
and Kai is not really in a good like pl- place. I don't even know what to say. It's like not
This
good
is.
at all.
Oh, this poor guy is just.
He's using a different decks. He's using a different deck than before. I can already see that Goldie was not in the deck. The cards he gets are.
Alright, he's
No,
got a
he's
special. He could throw a curling bomb just to break through. Oh, wait, no, we could just do
Yeah,
that.
that's special. That special wouldn't be that effective anymore unless it's like a small fry. Yeah, Nerdbird is like in the perfect situation right now.
Getting all the perfect setups and counters and just shutting Kai's entire deck down. Like, he has no good cards for. He has no special blocks for, like, penetrating or pressure either. Even with the special, like, it's just a mess everywhere else. Oh, there's a
Yeah.
small 3x3 location that he can kind of like steal points, but that's about it.
Yeah, I just don't know if Kykai wants any big heart in this deck. I'm not sure because we haven't seen one in the stream, and I haven't yeah, okay, no, now I see they're running like Big Man and Canali Eddie, so they run a specific deck. Okay.
Only having two big cards though is
Yeah, maybe they run like more, but I cannot see them right now. Oh, that eel is going to give them one special, but they decide against it and go for that Octo Stamp. Yeah, this is like a decision you can make because you could use that steal later on to get 2 special points back and then free 12. So yeah, you have some options here.
honestly
And you are in the 30-point lead.
in this position, even with this much of a lead, I would have put the stamper down and not worry about that extra point of special. As nice as it would be, I would be more interested in putting it there just to make it that much more difficult for specials to like break through. It's just that little bit extra defense.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, and Kykai is now about to lose the winning streak of 3, and Nerdbird is going to go take the lead of 1-0. And yeah, Kykai needs to win 3 games now to get into the bracket reset.
Yeah, he still needs that full. He doesn't need a full reverse sweep because we haven't seen Nerdbird start on a sweep yet. But he needs to. He only has wiggle room for one more loss, and yeah, he's thinking about his deck. We're doing some considerations because bad luck once, that's some bad luck and it smells. Bad luck twice. I'm a little concerned. I'm more frustrated though. Once you get to like bad luck on the 4th or 5th time, you're like, okay, something's seriously going on. Either you just have a horrible luck streak and you need to just put away cards that influence luck, or something needs to be addressed.
Yeah, or you're like cursed. Could also be.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
if you're
I
cursed
know
at that
people-
point, if I noticed I was cursed, I'd be like, I'm just playing safe cards. I'm not playing cards that require me to take any chances. Then I'm making a deck full of 312s, not even using special.
Yeah, and we're going on X Marks the Garden again. We're really only seeing 3 maps on stream. X Marks the Garden, Thunder Point, and Main Street. I don't think we have seen and Square Square format.
This is
Yeah, and know what the.
Oh, oh, both players have
Okay.
horrible hands.
Okay, I mean the hand. Okay, what the heck?
Oh,
The hand from like Nerdbird was so bad, and it wasn't that bad. It was like fine. They did not get any turn 2 card, but I don't know what Kykai did. They want to secure their base combo, but they just destroyed it in the turn after, and they just got blocked off. Oh, what is that? And if that Octodisco blocks them off once again, it's just you can just quit the game there. You
I
can just,
feel like
restart.
I'm not one to want to say just quit, but at the same time, I would be so discouraged. Alright, we're still in this. We're still in this.
Yeah, it's. I don't know if we're like if you can win that, but you can still have the chance at least.
Oh my goodness, no. Don't. Nerd, that's bullying! Don't go in there, that's bullying!
They try to rob every space possible for Kykai right now.
I don't
What
even
was
know what
that?
commentary I can give here. Like, I mean, yeah, there's a lot that can be said, but this is just painful. Like, while it is painful, Kykai does have this point lead and special lead, but like, this feels so awkward. And like, he's running out of space and Nerdbird's about to just be able to focus on base combos. Really needed to put that defense there. But
Okay, that's true. Yeah.
But like, what is he going to do with his base? It's still like, he had to throw an ultra stamp out. It wasn't even
can't
in
believe-
neutral, it was an ultra stamp in disadvantage.
What am I seeing? Like, okay, I'm honest. Kykai shouldn't have like used his tri-stringer in the base. He should have tried to use it like normally, trying to like defend the base. Instead, they did not want to go for it. But yeah, look what happened after that.
Like, I can respect that play as somebody who's done that myself, but also after extensive learning as a commentator, watching all these matches, I've learned you don't do that. Your first play has to be aggressive. If it is not aggressive, and your opponent is, you've lost so much ground. It's just like Splatoon standard Turf Wars. If you start the game just base building, like, if you just start base building and your opponents rush up to mid, by the time you get to mid, it's not mid anymore. They're pushing into your base. And sure, maybe you can use specials, but like, they probably have their own specials ready while they've been charging ahead. And then you have no room to play with. You cannot play passively for your opening play. You need, even if you've got a bad hand, or at least from what I've, like, even if you've got a bad hand, and what I've seen from a lot of players with bad hands, is a bad hand doesn't always mean there's nothing you can do. A bad hand means you're just going to have to go for their throat. You just go super aggressive and just recognize, well, I'm not gonna have fun, so they're not allowed to have fun, and you just do whatever you can to enable that.
Yeah, and we have a gentleman agreement. We are going to box seats as possibly the last game. Now, Nerdbird is using the Crab Tank 312 pretty early, and that's going to give him a lot of access to different spaces. Oh, and Kykai uses the Zinc.
That's a really good zinc. The Crab Tank worked out pretty well.
Yeah, the Crab Tank like did override the Zinc very much and took so many blocks of it.
I am happy to see that Kai does actually have a good opening hand for once.
Yeah, it's like not if he really has a box seat stack with some smalls, this is like the perfect opening, I think. Yeah, now it just depends on what he's having in the bag, like smalls, or is he only having big cards? And I don't know if that's a yes to only having big cards.
I
Like,
hope
he can run.
I hope he top decked all his big cards and we're just watching them run out. And in the next 2 turns, he's just gonna have cards that perfectly fit into everything.
Okay, he has captain. He has captain in the back, so I think it's like just big cards.
Ooh.
Like, yeah, I see a snatcher. I see some cards in the deck, and I also see a triple splashdown special 312. So yeah, they have possibilities.
Okay.
Oh, but they like are running out of possibilities, so they have to use the small fry as a special.
Both players quick. Starting to get into the position where we're now special dancing. I'd honestly say that Kai is in a better spot because he has more specials to farm off. Where Nerd actually has perfectly collected each and every one of his specials, which means what you see is what you get in resources.
Yeah, and if I'm not completely wrong, we just saw two specials that were the same, like small fry and octostamp at the same time, twice.
Yeah.
Like they used small fry first, both, and then used octostamp both as a special. I haven't seen that.
Looking at where to use the splat bomb. I see some good theoretical positions that, like, if you get a read on what Kai is doing, you would get the special refunded. That works pretty well too, though.
Yeah.
4 turns left. There is only a single block that has not been utilized for special. NerdBird is actually a few points behind, which is a lot in this situation, but at the same time, like, I mean, if Kai only has 3 and Nerd has 4 right now, there's some potentially good momentum that could be done to just fully swing things over in his favor.
Yeah, and guess what? We're going to see 2 Vipers now. There they are, 2 Vipers at the same time. So we have Octostamp, Small Fry, and Viper. Yeah, that's really rare.
Oh, that's gonna... Playing just a standard Octopod is just gonna open up, like... That's 4 special for the last 2 turns. What could we do with that? It depends heavily on... There's a 3.
I could eat you.
I don't think this is a good play. We've got a 3. There has to be a 2. He has to have a 2, and I don't think he has a 2. So this is his last move.
Yeah, and what I know is Kykai is running double 312, so he has 2 options now.
Question. And it's not that hard of a it's going to be a challenge, but I can't imagine it being too hard for him to find just a spot. All he really needs to do is find a spot, because even a perfect play from NerdBird here is a 4-11. So just a decent... Yeah, this will do plenty.
Yeah, I think that got overwritten, and that's going to be helpful for NerdBird now. Oh, they are going to lose this by 2 points.
Not helpful enough.
Yeah. Yeah, Kykai is now 2-1 in the not in the lead. I don't know the word, but they are 2-1 in the back. Just say it like that.
Yeah.
And they need to win 2 more to sweep this set. Yeah, I don't think we will see box seats once again. I think that's the last one.
Yeah. Kai ultimately had a much stronger deck than NerdBird did there. And yeah, that little Octopod, or the little fella that's a 2-piece, I ultimately, like, that would have been better as a special play. If that was a special, that would have led that to be in a tie, instead of it just being dropped in neutral.
That is so true, and the next map we're going to see is River Drift. NerdBird wants to play on River Drift.
Nice.
Interesting.
Question is Kai going to be able to pull off a full reverse sweep? Is the curse of the bad luck gone now that he's finally won one? I know it's not against NerdBird right now. We've got a very solid aggressive zip caster as an option, and I actually fully respect the choice to make that your first play.
Yeah, but I don't know if these options, like you got the DJ Octavio later, but you had a Horrorboros turn 1, and I don't see a reason why not to use the Horrorboros turn 1. But Kykai also used their Fry in a pretty defensive way, so this gives NerdBird so many opportunities right now. Yeah, and they're just going to use it. Yeah. I just don't know.
The Ouroboros is good, but I feel like what he was looking for was just to have himself be put in a position where he has a clean line that he could draw. And that special was that 312 was perfect for creating that line that he wanted to make.
Yeah, I don't really know. Yeah, but still, I think NerdBird is in a pretty good position right now. He got almost most of the mid. Kykai does not really have much of mid. There's only that one Hydra which he has. Yeah, but he's going for the normal base combo he always does, like the Jella Fleur. I think it's Jella Fleur into the Tentabrella, or I think it's Tentabrella, or into that one specific card. Yeah, and NerdBird destroyed their own combos. No, they did not. They can still use their own Perry Octobomber. Okay, NerdBird's cards are pretty big. They are so big. Yeah, Kykai is just getting all the base combos right now. Got the Tentabrella now. While NerdBird got the Tentatech, and that's going to give them some specials. But Kykai specials in, and that's going to be very aggressive now. NerdBird needed to get the Octomoma, but unfortunately did not get them, so so now he is having a big problem.
Yeah, he's forced to do something with an incredibly awkward, inefficient play just to get this Marigold to work.
Yeah, that are free special points somehow, but I don't know if that's actually worth it. I did not really see what they had in the back, but we should keep in mind that Kykai is not having that many specials in the back. They still got I think 5 possible specials, maybe. Yeah, but they have to use them. So this could still be anyone's game now.
I kind of want to see. I like the idea of waiting to see what Kai drops there, so there might be more to steal. But, I can respect just going for it too. You do get the 3 special. But, yeah, no, he should have waited. Definitely should have waited.
Yeah, I am honest. I think that Marigold... I just don't like the position NerdBird was in general. That Zipcaster left so much open space there. I don't really know. That was just interesting game from the beginning on, and now NerdBird needs to get a good aggressive special to at least have a chance to win. But wait, they did not really say that they are not getting any special of it, so they are now at 2 specials and they cannot special anymore, so it's a guaranteed lose there.
It is a super guarantee. There's a 23-point difference. Kai's got 6 special.
Yeah, Kykai got a total of I think 9 or 8 specials, or no, not 8, 9 specials, or 10 even, 10. Yeah, it was well played from Kykai there. So it's 2-2 now, and if Kykai wins the next game, we might see a bracket reset. Oh, no. Yeah, we are going to see a bracket reset if they win.
Yeah. Which means that we got another best of 5 then.
Yeah, NerdBird needs to decide wisely now what they are going to pick next. Watch map.
Guys, this is a pretty pivotal game right now. If NerdBird takes this, tournament's over. NerdBird is banned. I can't get over it. It's just if you win, you are banned. It just comes off so funny. But yeah, if NerdBird wins this, they're banned. If Kai is able to win this, we've got one more best of 5 waiting.
Yeah, but we should keep in mind that NerdBird had a long, very, very long break. Yeah, and this is their first tournament, and they're still like in the winning position, and they're they are doing really, really good. Yeah, so maybe they have a surprise. Maybe they have like something in the back.
And it looks like we're going to be going to square squared to finish this off. Kai was able to take the small square, but will he be able to handle the big square?
Yeah, I think Kykai won every game on Square Squared on stream so far. I'm not sure if he did not win one of them. But he definitely played pretty good on them.
That's
oh no,
it.
okay, no.
Oh, you got
He didn't.
clarification?
Yeah, no, he did not win every... I just realized one game. That one, yeah, was one decision, yeah. Okay, NerdBird opening with that Hyperstorm Bigman. Again, a pretty aggressive play, so I think he's aiming on an override, but he's not going to get one. But it's still solid.
Especially if you top deck a Kali immediately afterwards.
Yeah, that is exactly what you want. Yeah, they have... It's like always a 50-50 the next turn. If you go like the up, if you go up or down with the next card. And yeah, they lost the 50-50 and Kykai won it. Yeah.
And while they do lose that way as well, I mean, they got the Pierce nonetheless. And I know they're looking for something here, but I kind of want to see the Marie go down just for the points. She can still go down.
Oh, they cannot place Ouroboros anymore. Yeah, they will just use the Mary, I think, and try to get as much space in their spawn as possible, and then work with Kykai spawn. Yeah, this is a pretty even game so far here. Both players really got some space. Oh, yeah, Kykai now with not that big of a card, but that card is going to get one special point. Because of the clash.
Ooh, that is a clean combo that, yeah, he doesn't need to do that anytime soon. I don't see Kai going for any kind of pressure on that spot. Manages to get an impeccable read.
Yeah, and that clash is brutal. Kykai will, like, not recover from that clash as much, I think. Because now the ball point comes out, and it's going to give them one special point. And Kykai has to place that, yeah, I want to say poor Splatana, because this is not really what you want at all.
Yeah. Feeling the pressure, we do get the Slosher to come out immediately. Ultimately, I think that was a good choice. And now we're getting into, like, the awkward pieces.
Yeah, they still got the Tri-Slosher. The Tri-Slosher is a pretty solid and good card, which they can get at least one special point out of it. But they will give Kykai one either way if they use it to get one special. It's impossible to not give Kykai one, I think. Yeah, like, you can use it like that. It's just, like, the Slosher is just a Tri-Slosher with one extra tile.
Yeah. And that one
So
extra
good.
tile is actually really useful in a lot of situations.
Yeah, for some combos, like with the YouTubers, that's pretty helpful there.
It's super useful for all your big cards. Like, it ties into a lot of them really effectively.
Okay, and now I think NerdBird made a big mistake. He's now not able to get one special point out of it anymore because he used the slosher where he would have gotten one special point. Now he's...
Oh, I don't think he realized that until now!
Yeah, he's stuck at 4. And that means with the double 312 they hopefully run, they need to get 2 special points out of 1. But they can still pass the next turn. Like this, no, not the next, they can still pass this turn to like have 5 specials. And then, okay, they're not going to. And yeah, Kykai plays a big card. Oh, I don't really know about this game. Yeah, they run double 312 and now they need to find a spot with 2 special points.
I smell a couple, especially on that and that, yeah, down there somewhere. I smell something, whether or not it's true. It's a different story.
I don't think so. Oh, I think that was NerdBird's. Like, that was NerdBird that was a big misplay from NerdBird, placing that slosher where he could have gotten a special point. Like, NerdBird could have had 2 extra specials, but he decided to not have one of the extra specials. So, yeah, I don't really know.
Unless Kai does a whiff, he does not. NerdBird is not lucking out here.
Yeah, and that means we're going into a bracket reset. Yeah, that bracket reset could have been avoided, but it just happened, so we're just going to go into a bracket reset.
Yeah, there's nothing to do about it but go into the reset.
Yeah, Kykai won by 20 points. Yeah. I don't know. Good, and let me quickly see what map is the map for the bracket reset. It's going to be River Drift.
All right.
Yeah, Kykai cannot. Yeah, for him it's like hard to realize that he won those 3 games. Yeah. He somehow did. So we're just going to see a bracket reset, yeah. Okay, and we're going in the first game of the bracket reset on River Drift. Yeah, and Kykai already says in the chat that RNG, please be with him. So yeah, he wants RNG. And NerdBird just does not really get a good card there as opening. They have Octavio, they have so many good cards, but they don't get one of them.
I mean,
they are hoping to get something, and this is disgusting.
He had like some good base building cards, which weren't great for actually playing, but oh, this is so much worse.
Oh, but Kykai only has super chance.
Why?
What is this again? No. If Kykai plays a Forge now, no. I did not see anything. I just guessed it's a Forge. And it was a Forge. I cannot believe it. Like, both players are just in such a bad position. Oh, but NerdBird does not want to block the attack from Kykai, and that means Kykai is has access to the base now, and NerdBird needs to find a solution. They can go for that power climb and then go with the Zipcaster aggressive. Oh, and that's probably what they're going to do.
I think that's what they have to do.
No, what? You cannot go there.
That's not how video games work, my friend.
And we see the Zipcaster, and this is going to be a interesting River Drift game.
Both players have found their
Oh.
tempo. Both are going full aggro. Put the gnarly Eddie in Kai's spot.
No.
Gnarly Eddie
This
Kai.
is so hard.
Gnarly Eddie Kai.
This is so hard to watch.
But this
Like
is
both players are nothing,
it's
getting nothing.
it's hard, but this is exactly what I was saying is like when you get a bad hand, this is what you kind of need to recognize you need to do is you just have to go for it.
Yeah, now I don't even think it's winnable for NerdBird. Maybe it is. Maybe if like they get some good cards. Oh wait, now that Splatana Viper cannot be activated without using a special, no, maybe it still is. Like it's a pretty even game, I would say. I have no idea. This is like a disaster. I'm honest.
This is, I mean, Kai's actually, all things considered, Kai has like notable amount of turf to be able to work with here. Unless, ooh, there we go. NerdBird finds a way into one spot. But even then, Kai has like a small, half of his base is still in his control. He saved half of his base.
Yeah, and we should not forget Kykai just got 2 specials out of that. Splat Bomb means they are having the 3-point special advantage right now. And yeah, and I know Kykai runs the the Brella with the Jella Fleur, but he's not going to be able to place that anymore. And NerdBird is not going to be able to place anything anymore. So maybe both players are not going to be able to place something and are just going to be stuck with one special, with like 1 through 12.
Kykai is already dropping the 312?
Yeah, if Kykai has the chance to get like, I don't know, 3 or 2 specials, which he could get by passing, but I think he wants more. Like, he wants paint as well. This could still be winnable.
Ooh, nice. He's got another 3.
Yeah, and now I would say it's just over.
Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, Nerd doesn't have anything. Now he's getting all his big cards. There's the Octo Bomber that would have helped him. It was a 100% I agree with him on his strategy to, like, redraw on that hand. But...
The reader was just too poorly.
It was just so much worse.
Like, if I would have known that Kykai had that bad of a hand, I would have just, like, kept the hand they had.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like that. If you compare it to what they got, like, after the redraw, yeah, I don't really know if you, like, want to even play the game anymore. I would have just raged. That's what I know.
And that's why it's important to take a deep breath. It's important to catch your breath and not get too caught up in your emotions, because even in a situation like that was still really close. That was a 5-point difference. Despite everything, even with the hand NerdBird got, even with the hand Kai got, there was only 5 points difference. 2 or 3 things could have happened differently, and it was...
Yeah, I think NerdBird had the possibility to win, but the way they placed the Marigold just wasn't it. So Kykai was able to completely destroy the whole base of NerdBird. So yeah, once again, like one small misplay, but yeah, that just happens. It's still a tournament for like newcomers and so on.
Yeah, it's easy to make mistakes, but it's also like things like these. It's great to be able to look and be like, here's how. Like a lot of mistakes can have like big negative impact on the overall like performance of a game, but like there's sometimes you see like specific plays that are that much bigger. You basically got the same hand. I think it's like a pinch better. But he was basically given the same hand, which is kind of hilarious.
Yeah, like you just learn from these things, from these events.
I would be tempted to plop the Mudmouth in this situation.
Oh wait, we're already in game. Oh, yeah, I think it's fine. Oh, yeah. Kaikai is now going to run Annie because they still can play like some of their. They have a different base combo because of the Dynamo opening now.
Yeah.
Oh, and yeah, NerdBird just entries the left side, and Kaikai needs to defend that. But NerdBird is not going to go aggressive on the left. Yeah, I don't understand that.
So I respect. Okay, I mean, that does ultimately mean that Kai isn't going to be able to utilize it because he panics. But like, going off of things that I've learned from some of you other top players, if you're gonna bark, you need to bite, and because there's a lot of situations where you can start barking, but if you there's too many cases where people will just start barking, and you'll just and if you panic at their barking, then they win. But if they bark and then don't do anything with the bite, you just continue your base building and you're safe.
Yeah, and now look, like it's I don't really know if NerdBird knows what they want to do next. It's like horrible. It's a horrible situation for them. But that's, yeah, I don't know. Just like you said, if you like going aggressive, you should continue going aggressive and then not just like play defensive, where you don't need to, because the whole space was like safe. Yeah, you should like continue what you start.
Yeah.
That's what I think, yeah.
Because that Mudmouth is doing two bad things right now. Bad thing number one, it would have been a pretty solid aggression on that side. Maybe it would have lost the trade. It would have lost the trade to a degree, and you would have lost some of your points, but you would have contended that area then, still. And thing number two,
Yeah.
that whole side that NerdBird has is taken up by the Mudmouth that could have been on the other side, could have been used for other plays. So now we're in a situation where we're passing.
Yeah, and we should not forget that if the Mudmouth was placed like correctly, they could have gotten one more special point as well because of the auto bomb, and maybe even because of the heavy clash. I don't think they because of the heavy clash, but yeah, like you had much more possibilities there.
Yeah. I wouldn't say it was the wrong play, but well, ultimately, as we're seeing this game turn out, it was the wrong play. But in the moment, it didn't come off as the wrong play. It was well intended, but yeah, it's just ultimately not doing its job in that situation.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you should only place the card like that if you know that your opponent could like go aggressive, go special, or if you really don't have any other option. But they had dynamos, they had power clamps, they had so many different cards that they could have used there. Yeah.
I feel
Back
like
then.
this is also a situation where it's like, Nerd is. I feel like he's been shaken. Because
Yeah,
he
that's
set up for a very clean combo and then didn't follow through with the combo. Like you said, like the Autobomb was there. The Mudmouth could have been placed there, but like Nerd didn't want to lose the trade.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes maybe you should just go for like risk. Yeah, risk.
I'm also. We'll have to talk about this during the interviews, but it's entirely possible. Like, I know Kai's meaning well, but the way that Kai has approached his relationship with NerdBird and how he is conversing with NerdBird right now, it's not negative. I'm not going to say it's negative. But I know I've been in positions where I see somebody talk like he is right now, and it just kind of bums you out and makes you less interested. Like, it wears you out.
Yeah, and once again, I do not agree with that, Zipcaster. You had a like, you were able to place a DJ Octavio. Maybe they have, like, some, like, special ideas with it. But I just don't know if that's it, because we know that Kykai is going to run that specific combo with Forge. Oh no, they can't run it anymore. Okay, no, NerdBird blocked it off. That's good.
Oh, he wants to fit through there, but he can't.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, no card in his like hand is available there. They can't. That's sad. Now they really need to think, because Kaikai can still go aggressive if they have a card like Splatter Color Screen. I think. Yeah, Splatter Color Screen would be perfect to go inside the base. Yeah, I have no idea what the best play here is. I think that is solid. Oh, they have that tent attack, but it's that's just unlucky. They cannot use it really good like in that position.
You just need a little bit more of a push to be able to make it work.
Yeah. Yeah, no, overall the position of like NerdBird is not really the best right now. Although he has the points advantage, if he like gets a clutch moment, it could be possible, but I don't think it is. Like, one thing I see is passing, going aggressive with the tend attack or the DJ, like the DJ Octavio. You can use the special point there to go aggressive, and then use your eel to be in the base, but nothing else. Yeah, and Kaikai did not block it.
Yeah, like either passing like you said, or just going over to base building. And
Yeah,
just
and
recognizing that like if he can just build up his base a little bit more.
yeah, like that Zipcaster could have been useful to go aggressive. Yeah, like opening with Zipcaster could be an option for like if you have the worst hand possible. I use that as well, like using Zipcaster as an opening in my 3-3-12 deck. That was fun, I'm honest. But in that situation, you had a big card, and big cards should be used for like openings there if you have the possibility.
And just like that, score is tied. We do get the Octo Bomber combo set up. Oh, you're even getting a Gnarly Eddie to drop down.
Oh yeah, that Gnarly Eddie is not really that bad. It's pretty good there actually. They can use it, but they should not use it in that way, because they already used the tent attack. Yeah, that's like the best way I think they can use it. And then use their Flash Blaster, which they get right after. That's pretty good there. Now they need to think about how to activate the special points, and I'm not sure if they even like are able to get the special points without using a special or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't think they run something.
This is just awkward. I'm just now realizing that if it wasn't for the special block in the middle of DJ Octavio, it would be hard. He would be hard countered by the Super Chump. Literally is just a Super Chump, but a bit bigger. Four turns left. We still have 3 special for NerdBird. A 5-point lead. We're ultimately going to pass while Kai has room to be able to drop the Forge. And that's exactly what we're getting.
Yeah, the Forge is always there when Kaikai needs it. And yeah, there was a question in the chat I just saw, which like is, why is Zipcaster a bad opening? When you like, Zipcaster isn't that bad if you have nothing. But if you have something like the DJ, which isn't optimal as well, it's just better because it blocks off first of all the side and just does not leave open space, and leaving your 3-12s for like the later game or mid game to special in is way better than not having one, than like only having one, because if you use the last one, then you're not going to have one in the bag, and then you just like you have to work with cards that are not really that much of value as a free 12, and that's what like Nerdbird is currently having. They do not really have the cards to base build or something, yeah, and they just had a bad start with the zip cluster in every possible situation.
Mm-hmm. And that is going to be a clean sweep for Kai.
Kykai just won 6 games in a row, which definitely is something that, yeah, you should respect. That was well played from them.
Indeed.
Yeah. So Kykai just won an art prize, Sendu badge, and the invite for Diamond Racket, and they won that they are banned from Baby Jelly Cups now. Congrats on that. Yeah, and we're going to hop in